I greatly appreciate everyone joining this live chat session. After this session, you'll have an understanding of why Gartner Research is predicting that by 2024, combining hyper-automation technologies with redesigned operating processes will cut cost by 30%. Before I set up this topic for today's live chat, I'd like to cover how you can participate in this live discussion. It's really easy. All you have to do is raise your hand by using the icon in the chat menu. Also, please feel free to hit any emoji reactions to let me know how you're feeling about this live chat. I am recording this session audio for rebroadcasting and to have an archive recording. This session's topic is the dawn of artificial intelligence, hyperautomation. Recent developments in robotics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning have put entire industries and businesses on the beginning of a new automation age known as hyperautomation. With 95% of current information technology and engineering leaders prioritizing workflow automation, this new opportunity has spearheaded the drive towards digital transformation across many businesses and organizations. Combining advanced technology and tools, the new automation age credits its growth to robotic process automation, or RPA. In this process, bots are utilized to expedite manual tasks to increase operational efficiency, accuracy, and error reduction. Although the RPA market is forecasted to increase at a double-digit rates through 2030, the hyper-automation market is expected to surpass these metrics, reaching nearly $600 billion by the end of this year. Let's get into this topic. So what is hyper-automation? Although robotic process automation, or RPA, has been instrumental in improving business processes, it's just one piece of the automation puzzle. RPA is limited to automating repetitive, predefined, less complex tasks. That's where hyperautomation comes in. Consensus definition of hyperautomation is that it's a business-driven discipline approach that organizations use to rapidly identify, vet, and automate as many businesses and IT processes as possible, which can take RPA to greater heights while minimizing human resources input. Tech entrepreneur Rob Wilson likens intelligent automation to autonomous vehicles, which comprise a complex system of various technologies to not only keep the car moving safely, but continue improving over time. Wilson is the founder and chief technologist at OneReach.ai, a company focused on conversational AI innovation. Intelligent automation continually improves without human intervention using machine learning. True self-driving cars, while in their infancy, are a good touch point. Wilson, who also the author of a recent bestseller book, Age of Invisible Machines, a practical guide to creating a hyper-automated ecosystem of intelligent digital workers, stated that when applied correctly, intelligent automation can make companies self-driving as well. Hyper-automation is the next evolution of this journey, stated Edward DeGallo, Chief Strategy Officer of automation tech startup iShift. Hyperautomation is about using AI to identify further ways of creating efficiencies or automation itself, DeGallo added. As a business, you need to do these things to keep up with the competition. Why is hyperautomation important? Hyperautomation refers to a superpower automation process combining several key elements: the power of artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language processing, and optical character recognition. At its core, hyperautomation begins with robotic process automation and adds a range of advanced technologies to achieve end-to-end automation through advanced tools and analytics like AI, machine learning, and business process management systems. In other words, hyperautomation scales on automation and amplifies its capabilities, building a process that is consistently advancing and improving through data. By adding intelligence to automation, this combination offers the horsepower and flexibility to automate the toughest processes, including undocumented operations that depend on unstructured information. Independent of an organization's infrastructure and repetitive labor, automation robots backed by artificial intelligence and machine learning can still maneuver unstructured data inputs and make precise decisions. This enables businesses and organizations to address customer expectations quickly, fulfill business goals, improve productivity, and boost efficiency. For example, pure robotic process automation bots are limited to reading standardized and digital invoices and documents. On the other hand, when optical character recognition and natural language processing are added to robotic process automation, hyper-automated robots can perform precision yet intuitive tasks such as sales reports, contracts, and reading invoices, emails, or official documents in various formats from different vendors. They can also listen, read, and engage in conversations to help respond and identify opportunities at record speed. Additionally, I'd like to add that typically the hyperautomation of a given company starts with the creation of a digital twin of the organization, which is a virtual representation of how a company's processes work. The digital twin is generated through a combination of process mining and task mining, enabling the organization to better visualize how certain functions, processes, and key performance indicators interact with each other and create value, as well as how new automations could either drive even more value or potentially create new issues. Once this groundwork is laid, one of the most important ingredients of hyperautomation is robotic process automation software, which programs virtual bots to tackle repetitive, often back office tasks. This provides human employees with more time to perform more creative or complex tasks for their business or organization. The appeal of robotics process automation is that it saves money, increases efficiency, but it isn't necessarily conducive to scaling, which is why it's paired with other technology. Other tools necessary in a hyperautomation framework include no-code or low-code applications to automate development, artificial intelligence to automate previously inaccessible data and processes, as well as other aspects of AI like machine learning, natural language processing, optical character recognition, and more. Another key component of hyperautomation is conventional AI, which combines natural language processing and machine learning to engage with people in a two-way human-like exchange. Through conversational AI, humans can interact with their machines in a more natural way, essentially making those machines invisible and self-sufficient. In business settings, conversational AI allows organizations to create their own automations. Those automations can be created and stored in the space for days, not the months and years typically associated with software development. When organizations are at this state of hyperautomation, they enjoy a force multiplying effect that sends them ahead of their competitors. Therefore, if a company wants to achieve hyperautomation itself, Rob Wilson from OneReach.ai said that one of the first steps should be to create an intelligent communication fabric capable of connecting all their people and systems technologies. This is a bedrock of hyperautomation and allows for meaningful conversations between humans and machines. What are the benefits of hyperautomation? It's also important to understand that hyperautomation is not only limited to machine learning or artificial intelligence. With hyperautomation, you can use automation tools across systems, capturing automation as an entire process versus individual parts. Likewise, the benefits are limitless, including reducing operational obstacles. Hyperautomation can steer legacy systems and navigate through other functional barriers, pinpointing inefficiencies or obstacles in the enterprise operations. Merging AI and robotic process automation helps determine best optimization practices for automated processes, and as a result, provides the greatest impact points. Transforming live agents to digital workers. Strengthen your workforce by deploying digital workers to collaborate with employees for increased productivity or extra assistance. These digital workers, built through hyperautomation tools, can also help consumers navigate knowledge bases, provide support services, and manage accounts. And accelerating compound tasks. Hyperautomation pioneers a speedy pathway for digital transformation and increase automated tasks that were previously dependent on human insight and input. By streamlining several internal systems, hyperinflation provides visibility into previously hidden interactions between functions, key performance indicators, or KPIs, and processes. Increasing business agility. Organizations today must be able to adapt their processes to a new market needs. Hyperautomation enables them to scale operations, respond to market changes, and pursue emerging opportunities. What are some hyperautomation use cases? Hyperautomation's enhanced robotic intelligent capabilities enable businesses and organizations to amplify the automation of key processes. A few use cases include healthcare, machine learning, AI, natural language processing, and robotic process automation provide high value in improving processes in the healthcare industry. Using these tools together, hyperautomation enables organizations to save time, standardize processes, and reduce errors by automating repetitive tasks related to patient testing, medication reconciliation, patient registration, insurance verification, and more. Financial services. The rise of alternative lending methods, financial techs, and challenger banks has made the financial services industry even more competitive. With hyperautomation, financial institutions can transform their operations and remain competitive by improving customer onboarding, streamlining compliance processes, and improving accuracy and speed. Customer service. As customer expectations and demands change, a business must find ways to adapt its operations to address customer concerns and enhance the customer experience. Integrating hyperautomation into customer service process and systems can reduce manual tasks, data searches, and provide fast solutions and streamlined workflows. Now, hyperautomation versus automation. Put simply, the key difference between automation and hyperautomation is that automation only streamlines repetitive tasks, reducing the need for human intervention, whereas hyperautomation takes a step further. It acts advanced technology and mixes it a part of an intelligent layer of processing on top, making it possible for businesses to not only automate manual workflows, but to extract value from them as well. Traditional approaches to business automation involve zeroing in on highly specific task context. Workload automation, for example, schedules and manages the task related to a particular business process without human intervention. And business process management tools automate tasks within the conditions of a specific workflow. But hyperautomation is more than just simple automation. It involves intelligent integration, digitization, optimization, as well as automation. And hyperautomation does not simply stop when it brings all of these tools together. It also ensures that these programs and software can work in harmony with each other, resulting in the streamlining of more complex tasks that were previously considered not automatable. Much of this is done with the help of artificial intelligence, which extends traditional automation to take on more tasks. For instance, optical character recognition can be used to automate the reading of documents, while natural language processing automates the understanding of them. Meanwhile, natural language generation automatically provides digestible summaries of those documents to humans. Hyperautomation makes it easier to incorporate this technology into an existing automation system. Enterprise architecture and technology innovation leaders lack a defined strategy to scale automation with tactical and strategic goals. They must deliver end-to-end automation beyond robotic process automation by combining working technologies to augment business process. Gartner, an analyst, wrote in a 2019 report, hyperautomation refers to an effective combination of complementary set of tools that can integrate functional and process silos to automate and augment business processes. Hyper automation challenges. But of course, no technology is perfect. So before businesses or organizations embark on a hyper automation journey of their own, it's important to understand some challenges that commonly come with this approach. The first is its a complexity. It makes it difficult to implement the technology successfully. Next, it isn't always easy to actually measure a given approach's success. And importantly, the consistently growing marketplace of relevant tools can be overwhelmingly, making it difficult to find a good fit for a given company. And finally, it can require a lot of change within a business or organization itself, sometimes requiring the breaking down and rebuilding of entire departments. Now, I really appreciate this opportunity to have this conversation with you, and I really look forward to my discussion with you next week. For the next Digital Revolution live chat, the topic will be artificial intelligence automation for process discovery. What we're going to be talking about is data mining. And this session will be live on Tuesday, June 27th, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Thank you for your time and have a good rest of your day.